Hey guys, can you hear me? Oh. Hold on a minute. Oh man, what did I do? Hold on. Okay, can you hear me? I went to mute my YouTube and I hit the fast or the how you skip and it went to a video. Oh goodness. Well, it's late, isn't it? Cat lover. I'm surprised you're not in bed. No, that was Nana's Angel channel, and that's her music on there. And Taffy, I'm telling you what, everybody around the whole world is live. So it might just be us come here tonight. But you know what? I don't care. Um, I just knew that I would have a free night. I took my grandson to his dad's, and I thought, hey, I'm just going to do a pop up live. And that just means, hey, we're going to just talk about whatever and see who pops in. And I don't know if my notifications are working either because you know what? My notifications aren't working for people that I'm sub to, and I've been getting unsub from people. And it's late, so we'll just see. So, who's here? Come on, say something. It says 5 watching. Speak up. No. Hey, Cat Lover, I did email Kraken and see if he would come over because I wanted to ask him a couple questions. I wanted his opinion on something. Hey, hold on a minute, guys. I haven't been watching comments. I've been just talking. Let's see. Kelsey is on gray right now. Oh, yeah, that's true. Probably. You're medicated. Don't pass out on me. That's well, we're the best ones. That's right. Um. Oh, Spidey was on. I get notification. Mine worked this time. It did, Taff. Yeah. How's the baby? What? Wait a minute. Is he coming? You got another one coming? Kelsey's off now. Okay. Well, you know what? If I find out Nico didn't he got my notification and he didn't come up here. No, I'm joking. He's probably hanging out with friends. But no, Kraken. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. He didn't even. I haven't gotten an email back yet. Um, that I know of. No, he probably won't get my email till who knows. I just wanted him and Allie's opinion on something. I thought we could make a good discussion. Maybe. Did you watch? Hi, Lisa. How are you? Did you watch Chasing's video from last night? Man, I'll tell you what. She put it down good, like she always does. Always does. She let Miss Jody Sue have it too, and but in a classy way. You know it? No, I thought we'd try to go for 6 hours tonight if I got enough people here. No, I'm joking. I really am. Ange, have you read my message on Messenger? No, honey, I haven't been in my Messenger, but I promise I will go in there and read my messages. I probably have like tons. Well, that is a post from Eli's coach, but I'll read that later because nothing's happening on the weekend. Yeah, back in full force on that. I'll tell you what, this grandma's pooped. Are you serious, Kat? Well, okay. Everybody that's in here right now, well, I don't know about Lisa. I can't remember. And don't say your location. But I know that, well, the ones that are talking right now, we're from Indiana. Isn't that terrible about the Kyle Mormon case? If you've heard of it. No, I mean, I'm sorry, Kat, you're not, but I'm sorry. I feel like you are though. But the dad and the 3 kids that was found in that river. What do I think about that? I don't know. I don't know, but I've seen a couple channels, a bigger channel too. I'm not going to say the name of the creator, but I'm like, really? Already? I mean, it's not even been a day, I don't think. I mean, it was yesterday. I just hopped on there for like, I wasn't even on there for 10 minutes. Hey, crime. I wasn't even on there for 10 minutes. And I'm like, no, I'm not watching this. I mean, my goodness. I hope the families aren't watching any of these channels yet because they are. I gotta fly. They're like already saying that he did this purposely and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I know it's possible, but it's like, man, let the family grieve a little bit, you know? I mean, well, so see, I was thinking that somebody else may have. I know the family's thinking, okay, I haven't seen anything today on it. So I know the family's thinking that is murder. Well, hi, Nico. The family was thinking murder or something, and I thought maybe that could be possible too. I didn't give it any thought to the mother, but if the mother was saying that, then maybe that's possible. But I guess he was talking to a couple women, because they had come forward. So maybe there's an angry man amongst one of them or something. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't think that he would intentionally do that though, but it's heartbreaking though. I know that. And or yeah, I hope it's just was an accident. Taffy thinks it's a total accident. Maybe dad was out of car for a second. Maybe kid knocked. Well, they're saying the kids were still strapped in though, so they didn't think that was that. Well, hey, who dis? I think the car shifted out of gear and he tried to stop it from rolling and got caught and injured his neck, etc. Was well, yeah. Well, they said it was pulled when it was pulled out, the car was flipped up, like upside down. And then one channel I was watching, by the way, I want to give a shout out. I think she's newer, Burden of Proof. I watched her. This is how I even came across this. I mean, even though it was on local news and stuff, I didn't see it on the local news. After I had watched it, then my mom had said, "Hey, did you hear about this?" Because she saw it. But I had found this on this channel called Burden of Proof. She did that case, the Chrissy Powell case, and another. She did 3 or 4 cases in one live, and she did an awesome job for being a newer channel. So check her out. And then I watched her the next day, and she did an update because at the time I had watched her, they hadn't found the vehicle or found them yet. And it kind of had looked like, there were marks or something on the side of the car, like maybe he was under it and trying to pull, So, who knows? Yeah, and then the car was wrecked. Yep, photos before. Yep, the kids were too young to be a witness to anything. Yeah, that's true, who dis. So, yeah, Burden of Proof is very good. You think so? About Chrissy Powell? Yes, that's who I watched, Cat Lover, and they were just, I just was like, gosh, I can't watch this. This is just way too soon to be saying this and that. It's like, because, nowadays, us families get on YouTube or Facebook and see what people are saying, and it's like, man, let the families grieve. But I don't want to bash any channels or anything because I like that creator, but I just couldn't believe it, and everybody in the chat was saying that too. I don't know. Anyway, well, hello, Hubs. He went down to bed, but I guess he's watching me. Well, and yeah, and who knows? I just had to get a new car because mine, y'all know I was in a car accident, and then they've got recall, which I think mine's okay, but about the gear shift up, I don't know. Any of you happen to see Randy talking about his recall on his car, and where it can be in park and then it can slip out of gear and roll. Maybe that happened, who knows? I don't know if, I was kind of upset. Like the night I watched Burden of Proof is the family told the cops where to go look, and they saw the baby bottle by the water, and the family kept telling them that's where they were, and they didn't search yet there. They waited to search. I guess it'd been the same outcome, right? But still. I don't think so. Who dis? But the name sounds so familiar to me, Kyle Mormon. I don't know why. And he does look familiar too, but I don't know him. Yeah. Oh, it did? Who dis? Well, then there you go, maybe. Maybe the kids were asleep. I think they said they were. I don't know how they know that yet, but I think they said the kids were asleep, strapped in. So maybe he was fishing because they found his fishing pole, right? Maybe he was fishing. And then the car started rolling. And then he tried to stop it. And then that's how he got, you know what I mean? That is plausible right there. That, I bet, is why it sounds familiar, Kat. You hear my Sadie? She's snoring over there. Hmm, she is. That, I wonder if that's why that sounded familiar to me. Um, let's see. I was going to see if there's anything else that around here that popped up. I mean, I'm sure there's crime every day in Lafayette, and yeah. So I have not. There's no new information in Delphi, right? I mean, if there was, it'd be on the news, or there was something I was going to ask though. I saw, there for a while I would follow things on Reddit. There, me. I could not stand Reddit. I couldn't. But then there for a while it was okay. I was following it for a while, and then lately I've been, I get notifications for it, and it's like, really? Or they'll bring up things from. I mean, I guess if they're new, then okay, but I can't remember what it was, but it was the other day I saw it come across my phone, and I'm like, I looked at my husband and I said, "Oh, you're just now figuring that out?" I was like, I've just been seeing a lot of stupid stuff on Reddit lately in regards to Delphi. I know, Nico. I know it. I know. I haven't been watching anything. Oh, me too, Kat. Me too. I think. I mean, I haven't watched Spivey lately because I didn't know he'd been on. Um, did you watch the new Cop Facts video though? It was real quick and to the point, and I love the way he thinks too. He sounded, though, in my opinion, no, it was just yesterday. No, was it today? It was either yesterday or today. He seemed, is it me, or did he seem a bit frustrated though? I thought he seemed a little frustrated. Oh wait, who just says they released body cam footage of the guy that saved the kids in that Lafayette fire? Oh yes. Oh, I didn't see the body cam footage, but I saw what he said. Yeah, I knew there was something else. He had an awesome testimony. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that. We'll watch that real quick. It's not very long. Hold on, guys. I want to know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. I mean, I know I've not been on for a long time. I see people and they use StreamYard. And when they share things, it's just pops up right now, right now, right now. You don't see them like sharing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, when they hit share, you don't see the whole chat and all that. But then the other night, I can't remember who I was watching. It was a creator that's been around for a long time, and were doing it the way I was doing it. So I don't know, but somebody's going to show me what and how to do it fast. So, oh, there she is. Hey, Share Bear. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to find this. Oh, golly, though, I'm going to have to get on Facebook. So it's free for all tonight, guys. We can talk about anything, everything. Share, we're going for 6 hours tonight. That's what we're going to try to do. I'm joking, girl. I'm too old. Can't do that anymore. I can't even believe I'm on this late, but hey. Okay. Yeah, my mom showed me this. And I thought, wow, this is awesome. Let's see now. I'm going to scroll down. What? Wait a minute. Oh, I can't get into this on here. Nope. Can't do politics. We would be here all night long and debating forever. Okay, let's see. I'm going to scroll down because I don't know. I can't see your comments, guys. I just want to let you know that right this second. Man, where'd it go? How? See? I mean, there's just about a shooting every freaking day or something. Hey, y'all get rain today? I can't see your comments, but you can still answer. I'll see them when I get back. Oh, man. I don't think I can watch that footage right now. Who dis? But I want to see the test. I want to show these guys the his where he spoke out, but I don't see that. Daggone it. What? Mm-mm. Well, doggone it. Oh my goodness. Frankfurt police investigating attempted kidnapping. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let's see if there's a video to it. There's no video. Man, well, doggone. I wasted that time for nothing. Well, that stinks. Okay, let me see what comments I missed. You shared it on Facebook. I can't watch that right now. I'll start crying and stuff. I just know that I will, that body cam footage. But I wanted to find the video of where he told the story of where he went in and saved that baby. And then he had to go to the hospital because he got severe burns and stuff. And they're calling him a hero, but he said, I'm not a hero. I just did what, he said it was a small sacrifice to save that baby and stuff. And it was really neat. It was really neat. So, okay, let's see. What did I miss? Nico's cracking up at me. Oh, it rained a lot here. And then it just done that, where it would barely rain, then it'd sprinkle, then it'd barely rain, then it'd sprinkle. And I hate that when I'm driving. It's like either freaking rain or stop. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I had my robe on when I first started this, but then I got warm, so I took it off. But Hub says it's going to be cold tomorrow. Yes. Yep. 10 years anniversary of Evansdale. And I saw Incognito ask on her post if who thought they were connected, and I said that I don't know that I ever really thought they were. I wasn't sure, but I don't ever really think they were. Because really the only similarities were that two girls, and that they were found outside. And then of course I know the parent, but I don't miss my robe chats. Wonder where Otto is. Speaking of my robe. YouTube's made a lot of changes too that I don't like. And so has StreamYard. Like I signed up in denying it said something about background music, this and that and that. And I'm like, you know what? I am so old school. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. And I don't really even care. Just sign in and talk. That's what I do. So, well, you guys know I'm going to talk about summer, don't you? But most of you here, I don't think watch it. Except, I know Kat does. I bet she dropped off. She done took her night meds. She'll be passing out. And then if something comes across in the chat that don't make no sense, it's because she's on her iPad and she just... And see, I do that. I fall asleep watching videos, and I used to get worried about that too. But I have a kickstand on my phone now, so I set it on my nightstand, so I don't have to worry about doing that. Oh, she's here. Lisa says, did you know that Kelsey's husband saved his mom and sister from burning van when he... Oh. Well, I mean, that's a good thing, but also traumatizing. He looks so familiar too. I mean, actually, when I first saw a picture of them, I thought he was another Caleb that I knew. At first I did. Oh, who's this from? Oh, it's just my receipt for my VPN. Cracking cases, though. He comes on so late anymore. I never catch his lives until like the next day. Actually, I don't catch a lot of people's lives. I catch their replays because I'm either running with my grandson or I'm in church. That's how Kelsey and Caleb know each other. Hi, IVI. How are you? You crack me up, cat lover. I before I came live, I was watching. So for those of you that do watch Summer Wells, Shay's Safe Place. and she cracks me up. She's a mountain girl. I mean, she's a true mountain girl. She cracks me up. And tonight it was kind of funny because um, Susie, the girl that helps her out, she was playing the videos back of Jody Sue. Because it's amazing how many people, they hear these things and they're blown away now. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, well, yep. It just amazes me because, like, in her Facebook video, she was like, griping about the Wells and how she couldn't stand them and she wanted them off the hills. The kids were so noisy and blah, blah, blah. And then she's on YouTube and defending the heck out of Don and Candace and how they would never hurt them kids. They're very good parents and blah, blah, blah. And so just between that alone, how people didn't figure her out early on. And now there's been this big awakening or something. And I mean, there were people that, a few people did figure her out, but it took some of these creators forever. And especially, of course, the last one, Tiffany Marie. And like somebody commented on Tiffany Marie's video yesterday, and she's exactly right. Jody Sue was lying on several creators and dragging them, Scott H, Penny, Kraken, Squall, Shay. I mean, all these creators running them, and anytime they would call her out, they got dragged hard by a certain creator. We know who it is. And I think each one of them personally deserve an apology. And that's what this person said. And I agreed with her. But it's just amazing how now, so now they're going over her texts. And now they're going over her videos. And now they're pointing this out and that out. And I'm just like, I mean, I knew from the beginning she was full of it. She tore that community apart. And then people are noticing as well is that Don said certain things because Jody told him certain things. Well, hey, who else is here? Hi, Anna. I thought I saw somebody else come in. And Candace, the same. And I'm going to tell you about somebody else too, and I don't care. I mean, I don't usually do this. I really don't. But, he upset a lot of people. I believe it was Sunday night. And this creator he set a narrative in the beginning too, and he's ran with it. He really has, and he's made a mess of this case too. And he's going after Grandma Candace now. And there's quite a few intelligent creators that aren't standing for it, and they're standing up to him, and they're not, running with it. And he's also implied and led his viewers to believe he's working with the TBI. Like, I have a shared file with the TBI. Well, Leslie Earhart from the TBI has been asked on Twitter, and then I don't know, I took screenshots. It's on Harsh Reality's channel because he clarified it. Let's see what happened. I think that. And then anyway, so I lost my train of thought here. Let's see where was I. What was I saying? So yeah, he Leslie Earhart was asked, "Are you working with or is Chris Madonna assisting you?" And she says no, and he's not assisting us, and nor have we asked him to assist us. But he's continued to lie about it. And I don't watch him. I quit watching him a long time ago. I lost interest in him when I saw what his narrative was. And then when I saw that he was making it more about something else and not Summer. And then when I found out about his corruption with the Michael Crow case. So I don't watch him. Now, if I'm watching a creator and they show a clip, then I see that. So that's how I know that he is still implying that. And that's how I know he got called out for it. And then he said it again. I have a shared file with TBI. So yeah, people, quit lying on me. No, you quit lying, Chris Madonna. So, and yeah. And you know what? No. Okay, that basement and that bedroom is creepy or whatever. But you know what? He's the first one that called it a dungeon. He even called it that on Court TV. And this is just my own personal opinion. They don't vet their people very good because they had him on there twice. Because I think if they knew about the Crow, I don't care. I know people's going to come back, leave comment, say something about, well, he works with Cold Case Foundation. I don't care. In my own personal opinion, he's corrupt for what he did to that boy in the Crow case. And just because he's a retired cop doesn't give him the right to do all the things he's been doing in this case. And he doesn't know anything more than the rest of us do. So that's all I'll say about that. I don't even know how I got to that, but I did. But you know me, my ADD, I'm all over the place. Well, you know, I commented on one of my channels that I watch today because I don't know what went down on her channel last night. But something did, and I left my 2 cents. And because I'm subscribed to a lot of creators, I think more than I ever have been before, since I'm so hooked on Summer Wells. I don't Doesn't mean I agree with everything they do. I have a select few that are my favorite creators out of all the ones. But even though you're not going to agree with everything all the time, nobody's always going to agree. But like I told her, we have options. We can scroll right on by, or we can watch and keep our mouth shut, or we can disagree respectfully. But sometimes there are a few creators that I wouldn't say really any of the ones I watch, but well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to say there's some creators that can't, that don't even like if you disagree, respectfully even. Or some people don't like constructive criticism. But I think if it helps us, if people tell us, respectfully, we should accept that. I'm missing comments because I'm talking. I'm clicking on that link. Okay, I got that link. Um, I'll read that in a minute. Cat lover. What were they saying about thrifting summer clothes, and how is that really a negative? Uh, well, I'm not sure, Lisa. I don't know that I remember that, and I don't think it would be a negative really because she'd probably be outgrown with them by now. I know people were saying that Candace was selling Summer's toys and stuff and all that. But that's not what I heard. Robin said she took toys to the church. Um, but we don't know because everything's hearsay. Cat Lover says no, she's setting the narrative and using lies to do it. I don't think she heard anything that girl is wackadoodles. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're talking. I'm way back up there. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Well, Harsh made a video about it today, and he didn't. It wasn't disrespectful at all. He was clarifying because he had gotten a ton of emails, and so he clarified. He showed proof, and so people commented, and some of his viewers came in there and said, "I don't recall that," and some said, "I've watched every single video," and blah blah blah. And I commented a couple times and said that he did say it. I'd heard it, and I don't know if I agreed with somebody else or if I just comment. Anyway, somebody had responded to me and said, truth and justice, you shouldn't profess something you didn't listen to. I said, I did hear it. And then I commented again and said, I wouldn't profess something I didn't hear or something like that, FYI. I can't remember how I said. Then she came back and said, I watched every single video of his. He didn't say it. So, oh no, I think she asked me something else, and I said it was very recently, just very, very recently. And then she came back and said that she's watched every single video of his and he didn't say it. And I just said, I'm not going to argue with you. He did. And because, I get it. When you have a creator that you really like or that you've grown to care about, sometimes you can be really biased and you don't even want to admit it or believe it. Let me put it that way. So I just wasn't going to argue with her. She can go on believing that he's all that and not go and look and check for herself. Or maybe she will go back and look, because it was just this week, the last time he's, said that. Yeah, I'm not sure who that creator, that's the other one you're talking about, but that's not the only thing he did wrong either. Remember when he accused what he did in the Brian Laundrie case? I mean, and he's supposed to be a retired LE officer. I'm sorry. I just don't. And hey, I back the blue. I really do. I back the blue. But there are bad apples. And the thing is he's not a cop anymore. That's what he needs to get through his head. He's no longer a cop. Eric Allen. I've never heard of him. Well, Anna, I can't say I disagree. I can't say I disagree. And I might receive hate for that, but I'm sorry. Because this is about summer. It's not about that. It's not about Jody Sue. It's about summer. I was asked the other day, do I think Utah's coming to arrest Dawn? No, I don't. Because guess what? They don't have to wait until he's done serving his time. If they were going to arrest him, they'd already come and read him the warrant, read him his charges, and then they'd be there waiting on him. I mean, you know what I mean? They're not coming to get him. They're not. In my opinion. And I'm not in no way, shape, or form saying that, I think it's okay or what, you know. If Don did it, just like Chasing said, then he needs to be in jail for it. But I think the statutes, I can't remember who it was the other day, but they read all the thing. It's not going to happen. It's been 40 years ago. And it's not going to happen. And I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. And and another thing I don't like, and people probably think I'm biased when it comes to Dawn and Candace. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. I just don't think I don't believe in victim bashing victims' families. I don't. Um, if they haven't been charged or convicted, and especially when there's not one shred of evidence pointing, but I don't like the fact that people are out there saying, when Don gets out of jail, you know what he's going to be doing? He's going to be going right back to that crack. He's going to be going right back to that meth. He's going to be doing this. He's going to be doing that. Really? Well, that really kind of shows what kind of person you are. If you're a believer and you're a Christian, you should be praying for him that he doesn't. And if you're not, you should still be hoping for that person that he's not, because otherwise it's still showing what kind of a person you are by saying that. I hear so many creators saying, I have addiction in my own family. I know what addiction's like. But yet they talk the way they do about Dawn and Candace. Freaking hypocritical. I am way behind, man. Hey, Chris. How are you? Whose channel at Truth and Justice? For what, Cat? I'm so behind now. And I've said so much. I know, Anna. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Okay, I'm going to go down here so I can get caught up because let's see. Well, I don't know, Kat. See? Now, see here, I'm going to show you an example of how you can disagree with somebody respectfully. I watched Monkey Mar the other night. Okay, and I guess I shouldn't base it off of one time, right? But they had that daggone. Okay, man, is this tonight me a gripe session again? This is a gripe session again. Okay, this does remind me of the old days. They had Jim Terry on there. And they let him freaking talk so much crap. And then when somebody would come up and confront him, they would like cut them off. Like somebody came up there that he had doxed. Now, which one is like did both ladies own that channel, or is it just the dark-haired lady that owns the channel? Cat. I liked the dark-haired lady really well, but the gray-haired lady's the one that kept cutting people off when they'd try to confront him. But I'm going to tell you right now, he's something else. I mean, he is. And I don't know how many times he said it. And then he was on What other channel was it? He doxed Sleuth Mom. But he doxed Sleuth Mom on that one too. But he's lying. He's trying to say she's related to Candace Cooley. He gets mad if you don't show your face. He calls you a coward. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like that guy at all. Right. Yeah. Haley Cummings was never solved. They did some kind of update, though, like what? A year ago, 2 years ago? That was right after Casey Anthony. It seemed like almost like a copycat or something. But we know, I mean, we don't know, but the girlfriend was, or the stepmom or whatever. No, they weren't married yet. She had something to do with it. Yeah. What show did I watch? I had well, he screwed over Candace Young. And then there was another lady that came on and told her story. What channel was that on? Was that on Burden of Proof? No. I don't know. No, me either. I know. I fall asleep every night. Oh, of course, he's been on that channel. Are you surprised? Are we surprised? No. That's oh man. Okay, I gotta stop because I don't want to do this on this channel. Talk about other creators, but I will give him credit though because he really put it to Jody Sue when he interviewed her. I saw a video of that the other day. But that's the only time I'll give him credit. He's got me blocked. I've never been in his chat and said anything to him. I've left comments, and I think he's seen my comments on other people's because I've been in chats lately and I've heard people say hi to him and I don't see him, so he's blocked me, but I don't care. So does McDonough. And Jody Sue is causing trouble for Chasing right now because I don't know what is going on exactly, but like people are tagging Chasing in their videos. And so Jody is saying that she is like some kind of leader and cult leader and I don't know what. But like I have said before, and I'll say it again, Chasing is such a voice of reason. And she just says everything so right every freaking time at the right time in every situation. And I would so play her video right now. I mean, a part of it. If I knew it just wouldn't cause her any more problem. Oh, and then this one idiot too is trying to cause problems with her too, but Trainwreck made a video to him about it, and I'm like, Chasing won't even pay no attention to him. And she won't. Did you read that TBI confirmed to CC that they were not working with CM, not now, not ever? Yes, Kat. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. I know. I love Chasing and Michelle too. Yes. Yeah. Chasing will put a rumor down. I mean, right now, nothing flat. And that's the thing that gets me. I mean, it's like way worse than Delphi, I think. I mean, there's so many rumors and lies, and people will run with them and take them as fact so fast. And that's the thing that the interview room needs to realize, because so many people do. They're like, oh, well, he's retired LE. So if he says something, then it is so for real. And then, boom. I mean, you know what I mean? And no, you can't take, and I'm not putting Duty Ron down, but you not even him, or not Police Off the Cut, not just because they are that, they don't know any more than we do. I don't care if they say they got connections. I don't care if they say they're working with this person. I don't care. They're not working with TBI. They're not working with Hawkins County. Because I'm going to tell you what, right now, Ronnie Lawson ain't telling nobody nothing. He ain't. He freaking ain't. And he might not even be telling TB freaking I anything. And that's just how I feel right now about him. I'm not sure how I feel about Ronnie Lawson right now. Oh, he went after Lighting the Way too? Really? Oh, I know. I know, Kat. It made me mad too. I'm not putting him down. I'm just using him as an example. I'm just saying, you can't, just because they used to be a cop and they're retired LE, you can't, just because they say something or put it out, or you can't just take it as fact. They don't know any more than we do. They don't. If they did, then we might be somewhere in this case, right? No, we're not. He's been exposed, Chris. That PI's been exposed. He don't care. He really don't care. He is. I mean, I don't think I've seen anything like him in my life. Hey, Medicine Man, how are you? Ain't that right, Taffy? Grady Judd all the way. I think if TBI was lead, I don't know. And the other oddest thing, and I don't know, it might be different in different states because I think Sharon, where is Sharon anyway? She's usually up late. Um, uh, um, there's a lot of people live, not not for Delphi. Well, I mean, I don't know because I'm not subbed to anybody in Delphi, so I couldn't tell you, except for it's a crying shame. But what was I gonna say? Um, Now I think Sharon said there's no term limits where she lives, and Grady's her sheriff. But don't quote me on that. I might have been wrong. But I don't understand how there's no term limits in Tennessee. There just must not be because Ronnie Lawson has been the same sheriff for a long time and he runs opposed all the time. You forgot Spivey. Chris. Well, and then I saw this in my news feed, Thunder Sky. They're like a clip channel or whatever. They put out this clip. Oh, it was an old one. Well, I think it was. I don't know. It was about that Crystal Crime Time where was talking about Crystal Spencer and then JLR. So then I went to his channel, whom I'm not sub to, don't watch very often, at all. But he had talked to this Crystal Spencer through Messenger, and big surprise, she thinks Dawn and Candace did something to Summer. It's like you put that out like it's breaking news, JLR. Like half of the community thinks that. He's not like he used to be, though, Chris. Jim Wagner's not. Now, I like John Douglas. I like John Douglas better than I do John Kelly. And the captain likes John Kelly. Yeah, he's the one that gets the interviews with Spivey. Excuse me. I'd love to have Spivey on. I'd be so nervous, though, I wouldn't even be able to talk. I used to not like Jim Wagner. I was so mad at him a long time ago. So, let's see. Well, let me read this article here, guys. Well, first I gotta Do the share thing. See this right here, what you guys are seeing? I don't know. Because I see other channels just go boop, boop, boop. Anyway, here we go. Can you see it? Can y'all see it? Somebody say yes. You see it, guys? This? Can you hear me still? Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta X out of that. Oh, it's a video. All right.
Top 2 grooming tips all men should know. The FDA classifies generic body wash as synthetic detergent.
That's literally like
turn the volume
washing
up.
your balls with toilet bowl.
And loofahs are bacteria sponges that can lead to dryness and acne.
That's why you be itching.
I don't be itching.
It's time to grow up with Dr. Squatch.
It's not letting me skip the ad.
Natural soap made for men and women.
Babe, you've never smelled so good.
Say goodbye to
Sorry,
skin
guys.
irritation, harsh chemicals, and smelling like a teen. Choose from 15 plus long-lasting scents, such as pine tar, fresh falls, and wood barrel bourbon.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right, what's happening? Okay, I might have to read it because I think. No, here it is. Why won't it get big for me?
Do you know what's growing on your loofah? Loofahs are a breeding ground for bacteria, fungus, germs.
What is going on? Okay, guys, I'm just going to have to read this because it's not working. Maine police are searching for a family missing for more than 2 weeks after leaving for what was supposed to be a 3-day camping trip. Jill, oh boy, Sittabotham, 28, Nicholas Hansen, 38, and their 2-year-old daughter, Lydia, were last seen on July 2nd at a Walmart store in the town of Mexico, Maine, about 180 miles north of Boston. The parents are no longer a couple, and, oh boy, Sidebotham, that sounds better, is reportedly engaged to another man. Prior to the July 2nd sighting, which police said did not appear suspicious, they last had contact with Sidebotham's family on June 27th, when they set out for a camping trip. According to the Sanford Police Department, they were expected to return 3 days later. In a Facebook post appealing to tips from the public, Sidebotham's father, Ron Sidebotham, wrote that it's not Jill's nature at all to just disappear and asked for anyone with information to contact police. We're so worried for the two of them, he wrote. We feel broken. They were traveling in a silver 2005 Volkswagen Jetta with Maine license plate 1563 VJ. They were, the vehicle has a black rear bumper, according to police. Anyone who sees them is asked to contact their local police department. Last week, Sanford police said they were trying to locate the family to check on their well-being, but had no indication the family is in danger. Out of caution, we would like to confirm this and advise them of the extended family's concerns, the department said in a statement on July 8th. Police did not immediately respond to a Fox News digital request for an update Friday. Sidebotham's family told the Boston Globe last week that Hanson, her ex-boyfriend, asked her to go on an impromptu trip on June 27th. Jill lives in Sanford with her parents, who had advised her not to accept Hanson's invitation to go camping. The elder Sidebotham, that is a word, I'll tell you, who did not respond to Fox News Digital's inquiry, told several media outlets her Facebook account indicates she has a 10-year-old son from another father, and she is reportedly engaged to another man. Sidebotham's fiance, Corey Alexander, 31, told the Sun that he fears something has gone very wrong. She was always upfront with me about everything, he told the outlet. We never hid anything from each other. She never mentioned anything about the camping trip to me. He said he last heard from her on June 29th over Facebook Messenger. Okay, so, you know what? I do remember hearing about that. I think maybe on Burden of Proof. That might have been one of the cases she did. So, what are you thinking happened there? Very suspicious. It was her ex. But, okay, I took the article down. Was her son, was that her father's son? I mean, her son's father? He's probably got her somewhere and he's not bringing her back. He's probably a very jealous ex. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading comments. Where are all my people? They must be in bed. I'm talking about my loyal followers. I think Nico even dropped off. He goes to bed early now. Like I do too. Like I'm usually asleep by now almost. It is Friday too. Oh, so this is not true crime. This is like personal stuff. I had this, well, it started out one tooth, but I don't know which one. I thought I did. And it's been like, I don't know how long, a month, longer. Anyways, and I'm a procrastinator. Plus, I've just, been busy. So, anyway, I finally called the dentist. And then yesterday I went. I hate the dentist. I'm terrified of the dentist, but this is the best dentist like around here. My husband's still on here because he's not bad on the eyes either. I know that's awful. Cat probably almost dropped her phone. Anyway, I couldn't identify which tooth because like 4 or 5 of them hurt now. And then my bottom gum hurts because infection is spread by now, right? And he was tapping on, and I couldn't figure it out or anything. And he's like, well, you got a cavity in this one. And I go, well, I know it's not that one. And he's like, well, I don't want to pull that one because that's going to like ruin your smile. And so, but I need that deep cleaning, done because I've got the gum issues. And I said, but I got an infection, right? He goes, yeah. I said, so you'll put me on an antibiotic? He said, yes. I said, okay, I promise I'll come in and I'll have you do that. But you're going to have to give me that laughing gas stuff because I get really bad anxiety. And he said he'll numb me up too, so. But man, last night and today I was really hurting, but it's probably from him. He was tapping on it with that little mirror thing, and then that little hook thing, he was like digging around. I was like, golly geesh, man. Oh yeah, he did do x-rays. He says I have some bone loss too. But he said I've been really good at taking care of my teeth. Like he said I brush really good and everything, but my gums are so. But I haven't been to the dentist forever. And I mean like forever because I'd rather have another hysterectomy or a bariatric surgery again or anything before I go to the dentist. That's just how bad I'm scared of the dentist. Oh, hi, Grandma Sherry. Where's she at? There she is. Thank you for coming. We're just having a chill chat. I don't know where my people are, though. They must be in bed or partying or something. I took a long, long break, though, Grandma Sherry. Like 10 months. And I started out with the Delphi case. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's what I started out with because that's local to me. And then I started doing other like cases that don't get much attention. But I'd still touch on the Delphi case. And then there was just a whole bunch of drama, and I'm a really factual person. So I took a break partially because of that, and then my mom's health and all that, and then I didn't think I could get drawn in by another case, but boy, little Summer, she's just really captured my heart. She's captured a lot of people's hearts. So Grandma Sherry hangs out at Shay's safe place. I was just telling them about Shay. I was telling them how she really cracked me up tonight. She cracks me up a lot in a good way. She was cute when the first time Susie fell off. It was funny. The first time Susie fell off tonight. And Shay said, "Where'd you go, Susie?" Shay's just so sweet, and she cracks me up. I can't help it. Yeah, it gets bad. Yeah, Harmony's case. I just, it's hard for me to follow. So, well, you guys know when I was doing Delphi, and I mean, I just was so stuck there, and somebody would ask me about, have you heard of this case? Have you heard of that case? Have you? And I'd be like, no, because I just was so, But I mean, I followed Dylan's a little bit, and there's a couple others, and then of course Burden of Proof did that. That Kyle Mormon, and then that one we just talked about. I might be sub to it already if they shared her channel, but send it to me, Chris. Because a lot of times when I'm in a chat and they share channels, I'll sub to them. But send it to me just in case, Chris. I know I subbed to a couple new ones tonight. I really like John Davis True Crime too. Him and his wife, they crack me up too. And he's getting to where he's seeing things a little different. Oh, that's awesome, Grandma Sherry. Oh, wait a minute. You were in Shay's tonight, right, Grandma Sherry? Or is it Sleuth's mom that I saw you in today? I get confused. That's where I think I saw you, was Sleuth Mom's today. Oh, really? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. But John, he cracks me up. He really does. Well, he was on Nana's tonight. I listened to them on the way home, and then when I got home, I went to Shay's. I miss his lives on Wednesdays, though, because I go to church on Wednesday night, so I always miss his lives. Yeah, I think we were on Sleuth Moms today for Cody Bixby's. Oh, that was, that made me angry. Okay, Chris. And see Murray, however you say it. I know I was gonna do that case, and I think somebody had requested me to, and I started to look into it, and then somebody warned me. They're like, man, and I never ever did, and to this day I've not ever. But I know Chasing and Gray have. It happens. I know, but I mean, none of us know about Summer. None of us do, but I just don't. This is just my opinion, my feeling, my gut. I don't think Summer's up on that hill anywhere. I don't think she's there. And I feel the same way Chasing does. I'm not going to put it on the parents without evidence. And there is no evidence, real evidence, pointing towards them. But there sure is Jody, and she did it to, I mean, she's done herself for 13 months. And I pegged her in the beginning. Yes, Grandma Sherry. Yes, it was all about Corey. I'm reading comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm quiet. Hold on, I gotta go back up here and see what Kat said. Anna, I don't have an issue with that because what they done, they made their own bed, so now they can pay the. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if it's winnable or not, but I wouldn't. I mean, I would not have. I know it would have been a hard decision, but I wouldn't have done that for my son. That's like today. The Corey's family said that they said, we know he did not do anything to Cody, but if he did, we will stand with him and defend him or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what they meant. And I'm like, are you serious? I mean, it's like, no, I love my kids, more than anything, but hurt my grandchild? No way. No, you're going down. Yeah, right. Yep, just enough to indict him. My hometown is very small. Walgreens took over and it was chaos. I know, Kat. You said I seen you leave. Oh, did you guys see that new video of the Texas shooting that they leaked? That was awful. That was awful. Every one of those cops should be fired. Every single one of them. But the school should be somewhat held accountable, I think, too, because they did leave that side door open. If its policy is to be locked at all times. But I'm telling you what, I mean, those cops, oh my heavens. Even one of them standing there using hand sanitizer, sanitizing his hands. I mean, that was heartbreaking, listening to that mother speak. Oh, Chris, I am having a guest on. It's going to be Wednesday when I get home from church. And she's going to come on panel and talk about that. Hi, Tanya. Right, Lisa. I'm glad my grandkids' schools are locked down like that. And they already have security police officers in their schools, but they're going to be adding more since that happened. Hi, Joni. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I'm not on much, so that could be part of the reason. I'm on late, too, tonight. I know, Chris. I didn't watch none of it really because I knew I would cry, but my mom had me watch that leaked video and I just could not believe my eyeballs. I keep meaning to call her and I haven't. And but I do know this. I do know she's busy too with sports with her daughter. I do know that. And I think she's just, well, I can't speak for her really, so I don't want to. Hey, Lake, how are you? What are you doing up so late, girl? We're just having a chill chat. Well, I mean, I was griping for a while. I can't help myself. Yes, you do, Chris. You sent her my way. I'm still here. I'm just going to sound a little far away for a minute. I'm going to put my Mountain Dew up or I'll be up all night. And I'm going to drink my water. Yeah. Yeah, Duty Ron. Sometimes I can't keep up with, because I am subscribed to a lot of people in Summer Wells. And like I was telling these guys, I mean, I don't agree with everything. Everybody does. But you know, I mean, I have my select favorites, but even then, you know, nobody's going to agree all the time, 100% of the time. But you can, you know, if you don't like something, you can scroll by, or you can watch respectfully and keep your mouth shut, or you can disagree respectfully. But it's hard sometimes when 2 or 3 or even 4 of your creators that you really like go live at the same time. That's interesting. Anna? I've never heard of that, Lisa. Is it good? Well, it probably is. Sounds kind of good. Yeah, we're pretty chill over here, Grandma. I get fired up sometimes, though. Especially about misinformation on Delphi or misinformation on Summer Wells. I'll get fired up. And about Jody Sue Brown. But everybody's pretty nice and respectful to each other. And I don't really have too much rules, except I don't like people bashing the families. A lot of people are mean, you know, accuse the Delphi families. And right now, people are picking on Libby's sister. Last I knew, I don't know, because I don't really watch anybody in Delphi right now, because nobody's worth watching, because it's all, you know. Thank you, Grandma Sherry. Yes, you are, Kat. I've got my grandson right now, so and he's in football. School's going to be starting up again already. I can't believe it. So I don't know how often I'll be going. Like Tuesdays, well, I don't know what nights I'll be going live because man, I don't know. It's fixing to get really busy. Yes, she is nice. Yeah, we don't have evidence of anything. I mean, you know, I think it is okay to say I suspect, or I think, or my theory is, or in my opinion. But to put something out as fact, I think it is wrong. And um, and I do think one or both of the Kleins are involved, but I also think there's more people involved. But I don't know that. I don't know what the police knows. I think it. I really do. I think this is gonna. It's so much bigger than any of us imagine. And how does Carter say that? We can't tell you what we know or why, but one day we will. And I think that is just so telling. But that's just my opinion. And it is very frustrating that there's been no arrest. It is very frustrating that we don't know more than we do. But they don't owe us anything. We keep forgetting that. Right, right. And I know this isn't popular, especially in the Summer Wells community, but with Candace and Dawn, I have seen, I mean, probably I thought I'd seen it all with the Delphi families, but I have seen the most hateful bashings of Dawn and Candace. And I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't know, but I just think it's wrong. I mean, I think it's okay, like, to say, well, I think they had something to do with it, or I think they might, I suspect them, I think they're involved, but I mean, people are so mean. And I just think that's wrong. That's my personal opinion. But then when you have that opinion, you get crucified too. I've seen creators get crucified for having that opinion. But I don't care if I get crucified. I mean, golly, I've been crucified. um, it'll be after church. It'll probably be I'm probably going to set it for 9. It's the only time she can do it. Only time I can do it. Only time we can both do it. Right, Lisa. Oh, yes, because I don't know what channel, something come up in my feed. I thought, for heaven's sake, are you serious? What will they think of next? They were putting Kelsey's face over the freaking sketch, the new sketch. Oh, thank you, Grandma Sherry. Yeah, Michelle's something else. Well, see, tonight, Shay and Shay's not the only channel that's said this. I've seen other creators say it too. I totally believe Don was at work. I do. I don't believe he left. I don't believe Candace called him and met him. I don't believe any of that stuff. I believe Don repeated what he was told, but not only from Candace, from Jody too. And tonight, Shay was playing, because Tiffany's going back over all her interviews with Jody and other people's interviews with Jody, and Tiffany's, now she's realizing, oh wait, oh now, okay, and other people are too, and like the dog handler trail and the dog scent and certain things. There's just certain things that Jody told Dawn, and then Dawn went to YouTube with it, and Jody's made a mess of this case too. And you ask her a question, she flips out. And then she turns on you. And then I'm telling you what, the day that she got so triggered and said that about Andy, which I don't believe that either. I'm sorry, I don't. I think she just got triggered. She got mad. And boom. And so then Tiffany questioned her. And then Chasing asked her a question. She flipped out on Chasing. I mean, she wasn't going to have it. She wasn't going to have none of it. But you know why? In my opinion, because she knows Chasing don't play. Chasing don't play at all. Chasing intimidates her. Ain't nothing getting past Chasing. I mean, I was there. I watched that. I watched that live. And I'm like, yeah, you're not getting nothing over Chasing. Exactly, Grandma. Exactly. If you guys hear that noise, that's one of those air freshener sprayers. I need to go over. I'm on my YouTube. I need to go over here so I can. That sounds a little interesting. I'm not too fond of CPS really myself. They fail so many kids. Well, there's a few of them, Anna, really. It is like is it the same one that's talking about corruption and everything in Delphi too? Oh, I know, Anna. I know. That was so nice of them. Yeah. Right, Lisa. Right. Oh, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. He came back apologizing, asking for forgiveness, begging Kelsey to come on his channel, to contact him. And I knew it, and I can't remember who else said, when she doesn't, he's gonna turn on her back to his normal self. And he did. But did he think she was really gonna, really? After all he'd done to her? Come on. Okay, maybe we're not talking about the same one then. I'm talking about Shattered Mirrors. He's back under another name. It's him. Definitely more than one. Definitely more than one. I mean, what goes around comes around, people. Yeah. Yeah, because somebody tried to, well, a couple people tried to put them in my Carroll County group. I'm like, well, I messaged the one person because we grew up together, and I'm like, I'm not having this. I live here. I'm not having any part of this. And then somebody tried to post it again in my group, and I have everything under approval, you know. I made a post in my group. I'm like, if you're not happy with the election, then get out and vote in November. And I'm like, and I'm not approving any Roe v. Wade stuff either. Just because I'm not having a big old political debate in my group. Everybody knows how I feel about that, though. Yeah. Yeah, CPS fails a lot of kids. Well, thank you, Grandma Sherry. You have a good night. Sleep well. And I will see you around. Have a good weekend. Wow. See, I don't get how YouTube No, I did not, Lisa. So, see, Bruiser, he got banned off of YouTube. How many times? 2 for sure. For just talking about the jab. Because if he said the V word, or, he got, like one time he got kicked off for 7 days and another time for 30 days. Just talking about that, or just talking about, how he felt about things going on in the world and stuff. But yet you can really, for real, terrorize families like that guy's doing, or harass and accuse and all that, and just get away with it, And I say that because, like every 45 seconds, okay, I'm exaggerating maybe, but for real, like at least every 5 minutes when Jody Sue Brown's talking in her 9-hour lives, because she's on live almost all day and night, she says someone's targeting and terrorizing her. And nobody is. Nobody is. I do too, Lisa. I pray for his wife and kids all the time. Him and I had a lot of talks about, we had the same beliefs as far as politics and things happening in the world, and but see, he had a different following over there. He could talk about that stuff, and it was chill because most of his following felt the same way. I wouldn't be able to do that here. It'd get messy. So that's why I always say no politics. I will say, if you got kids or grandkids, go to school board meetings if you can. Make sure you know for a fact what they're teaching your kids. I miss Kat too. Speaking of, I was dropping my grandson off at his dad's today, and there was this guy walking. He had a hat on. He was carrying a bag of something. He'd just been to the store. He had long hair, beard like Kat. And I told my grandson, I said, wow, that looked like Kat. I miss him. I sure do. My husband used to run into him more than I did up here at the dollar store. I drive by his house all the time when I go on my way to Kokomo. Well, his road that leads to his house. All the time. He sure was, wasn't he, Lisa? He was a firecracker. I'm telling you. In real life, though, he was even sweeter. He He was just a teddy bear. Total teddy bear. Yep, it's been a pretty tough year. But guess what? It's already half over. You know, these last, counting this year, so this is the third year, have flown by. I loved hearing him fuss, period, Cat. I did. Look, he was Cat, and I call you Cat. When he'd get fired up, he was funny. I mean, there was only one subject, and I'd have to leave his chat, but that was it. But that was his opinion, and it was his channel. So, but I mean, he was a sweetheart in real life. Oh, shoot. Memories. And he's the one that taught me how to use StreamYard. He did. Oh gosh, Joni. He loved his animals. He sure did. Yep, though he did. He taught me how to use StreamYard. I mean, I am a visual. We're still here, Nico. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, son? I thought you went to bed. Yeah, Bitcoin. I wonder where Linda's been. She has not been here once since I came back. Oh, I see. Am I going to approve? No, I'm kidding. Hey, though, you know what? Remember when COVID first came out and Kat said, would cure it? And he was right. Not cure it, but you know what I mean. He was right, wasn't he? I wouldn't, Nico. Well, then, better ditch it. I mean, not yet, but I'm joking. Oh, man. My chest's still hurting from my car wreck. That was awful, too. Freaking lady pulled right out in front of me. I was on my way to get my grandson, and that's all I cared about, too. They kept wanting me to go to the hospital and stuff, and I was just bawling my eyes out. All I could think about was my grandson. I was like, no, I gotta get to my grandson. I gotta get to my grandson. But the off-duty police officer went and got him, so I went to the hospital. But then I walked out because they freaking took me in through trauma and then wheeled me into the waiting room with 15 sick people. And then they were rude. And then my pastor came, and I had just signed myself out, and he said, if you guys knew my pastor, you'd crack up right now. He stopped and got my grandson something to eat, and here he come carrying McDonald's, and I walked out, and I said, I just signed myself out, and he goes, Angie. I said, I'm going to St. Vincent in Kokomo. And he goes, all right, Dennis, you take Eli home. I'm taking Angie to the hospital. At the proper time. Yeah, pepper eating contest, hunting mushrooms. Yeah, Joni, they kept saying it was from the seatbelt, but I'm telling you, it was that darn airbag. But my stomach was all bruised from the seatbelt. Yeah. So I had my, I can't remember, my grandson or my husband wheeled me outside. And then they come out and asked me to come back in. I waited already. I was waiting 2 hours. And they're like, well, we just don't want the radiologist to miss you. I said, well, they ain't come for me yet. I said, I'm not sitting in there with all them sick people. I said, I'm a germaphobe. Well, I was just so, I was in pain, and I was laying around, and well, I'm trying to think if that was Eli's last day of practice. Thank golly, I think it was, because then he had the dead week after that. They're like, does your neck hurt? I go, no. And they're like, you'll feel it tomorrow. Does your back hurt? I said, no. Well, you'll feel it tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys what. I seen that airbag popped, and it looked like glitter. I couldn't move for a minute. I was like, felt paralyzed. And then I saw this bright light. I thought I was going home to be with Jesus. And I could not move for a minute. And then I could. And then I rolled down my window and I started yelling at that lady. I was so angry. So it was gunpowder. It looked like glitter, though. Totaled my car, though. I mean, I pressed those brakes so hard. I was like thinking, please, Lord, no, 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 no. And then, bam. Who knows? I don't know. Hit so hard, though, because when it was all said and done, and they never even went over. I mean, they were all like, this nurse got out of her car and she was running to me, asking, was I okay? And then this other lady from behind me. And then all at once, then this off-duty police officer was at my car door. And then, I don't know, it was just like so fast. All these cops was around me, firemen, everybody. And I just happened to look over at her. Well, I was yelling at her when that cop, off-duty police officer was there. He just kept saying, are you okay? Are you okay? And all I could say is, my grandson, my grandson. I got to get to my grandson. When I looked over there at her truck, because she was right in front of me, I hit her so hard she spun around. She was clear over to the left of me then. So I couldn't even see the side of her truck that I hit. Wow. Wow, Anna. I did I wake you back up, crime? Yeah, I've not ever been scared to drive, but like today, I think. Yeah, because yesterday was his first day back practice. So I was scared to drive in Lafayette because that's where the accident happened. And I swear, something happened almost. And then I was coming home. We were almost home, and this motorcycle came clear in my lane right in front of me. And I was like, what in the world? And then as he got closer, he finally got over in his lane, but he was in one hand, he was looking down at his cell phone. So that's what I said, I'm going to die in a car accident. I just know I'm going to die. And my grandson grabbed my arm. He said, please don't say that, Grandma. I said, well, all these things just keep happening. And then I can't remember what happened tonight on my way home. So I told my husband the same thing. My mom used to say that too, though, because things like that would happen when she was driving. But these cars keep like darting out, like when they're supposed to stop on a side road, they like almost don't stop, or they pull out too far, scare me like they're gonna, and I don't mind like driving around here, but Lafayette, it's still scary for me. Oh well. Yeah, I don't really like driving at night. So thank God it doesn't get dark till almost 10 o'clock. But, that's not going to last too much longer. Yeah, I'm even more defensive now, Lisa, but she's about the same, Tanya. She's been in a lot more pain lately. She goes to pain management next week. Well, I don't have a Jap car this time, believe it or not. Got me a Ford. I like it though. Well, a few minutes earlier or seconds earlier, she would have been clipped by an Escalade. Because, I mean, the Escalade was like, I mean, I don't know how she wasn't. That's why I was telling those cops. I'm like, I just seen that Escalade go through, and then because they were like at my fender, and they went, and then I was going, and then she just appeared, and then I was like, what in the? I mean, I was just, I don't know. Thanks, Tanya. That's what I had, was a Kia Sorento, Anna. I love Toyotas. My friend's got one. Toyota RAV, $36,000. I know, Nick. We always got something to praise the Lord for. Always. Man, I don't know what chat I was in the other night. Somebody said their husband paid $89,000 for a Toyota Tundra. I'm like, are you serious, man? I mean, to each their own, but my goodness, you can. Well, yeah, you can. Around here, right now, you could buy a home for that. You could buy an RV for that. You could buy 2 cars for that. 2 decent cars. Seriously, Kat? Daggone. Hey, man, I mean, she's got, and I mean, she ordered hers. She's got all those special sensors. Well, she has bad eyesight. So she's got all those special sensors, and, and it's beautiful color too. Like a purplish, burgundy-ish. I don't know. No, I got me a Ford Escape. And it's a small one. It's small. So pretty economical right now. Oh my gosh, I could do jumping jacks. I got gas for $4.59 today. I used to be all Jap cars only. Well, except Kia's not Jap car. They're Korean, I guess. I found that out, I was told. But I mean, I know we're supposed to be like only USA made, but those cars usually run forever. Hold on, like, so I can. When I got in my wreck, a 16-year-old girl turned into me and it flipped her car over. All my airbags went off. I too seen white and thought I was going to be with the Lord. Yeah, I know. And in that split second, you're like, you just think about everyone you're going to leave behind, right? I mean, I did. I mean, I just kept thinking, I got to get to my grandson. I got to get to my grandson. And I mean, I just kept thinking he can't be left there, and he can't be. I'm going to start crying if I keep thinking about it. I get so freaking emotional sometimes, but I know, the prices are ridiculous. Who wants an electric car? Not me. I'm not getting one. Wow, Anna. Well, speaking of Tacoma, you know, the Summer Wells case and red trucks. I see freaking red trucks everywhere. And that's all. Every time I see one, I'm like, I think of that. Yeah. 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 Like, I know what you're talking about because you know how, like, uh, it's like a habit, you know, when you think you're going to, when you almost get hit or you almost hit somebody because, you know, and you always reach over to grab that person. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. What happened, Kat? I mean, did he stop or go a different way? See, man, I just lost it. I was gonna say something and I lost it. I can't find it either. Get it back. Wow. Yeah, that's scary. People are just crazy nowadays. And they're in such a hurry to get. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't ever drive fast. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I'm like a saint driver or anything. But I do it safely. And since I got my last ticket, I do drive. I don't drive fast like that no more. Wow, Kat. You got a Kia Soul, Anna? Well, what I don't like about the car I have is, for some reason, I mean, I love this car. I do, but I think my speedometer's off. Because, like, I'm going 40, it feels like I'm going 20. If I'm going 50 or 60, it feels like I'm in. I mean, I'll be driving along and I'll look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going 70. And it doesn't feel like it at all. So I'm like, my speedometer must be off or something, because it just doesn't. And especially for a smaller car, usually when you're in a smaller car, you usually feel like you're flying when you're not. So I don't know. Might just need to get used to it or something. Yeah, cruise control's good. Yeah, and that's the thing. If they say if your airbag goes off, then you're pretty much your car's totaled, because they're so expensive to put back in. My husband drives slow, I think. My grandson, he's only 14, but he's already talking about college, and he's talking about going somewhere. I forget the name of it, in North Carolina. He said Purdue or North Carolina. I said, you don't want to go to Purdue. I said, North Carolina is good. You'll be close to Nico. Even though he'll be far from me, but I don't want him over there at Purdue. I used to drive everywhere. I mean, I used to all the time, and it didn't bother me. But I don't know, last few years, something's happened. I don't like the interstate. I mean, I haven't even liked the traffic in Lafayette for a long time. It's horrible. But yeah, the interstate, I don't like it. And I've got to go there next month to my berry doctor. UNC, he said. That's it. I think he said UNC, Cat, for football. Is that close by you, Nico? I know. I want to go. That's where I want to go before Jesus comes. Is me and Kat go see Nico, and I gotta tell you, I'm so proud of him, my grandson. He's so dedicated to school and football and everything. And I'm telling you what, he's going through a phase right now. I don't know if it's puberty or what, but he's sometimes grouchy, and he's not my lovey-dovey little bubby like he was. Like only on his terms when he feels like it. And Grandma's not used to that. So Grandma gets her feelings hurt. But my other grandson, which is just a year younger than him, he's 100% like just all about the lovin's. You know, most of the people in the South are nice. Anytime I've been down south, and I have a lot, I've been treated so kind. I have a question. And this might be a dumb question. Why is moonshine illegal in Tennessee, but they sell it in Gatlinburg? And it is real moonshine. It's not fake. Because that stuff will knock you on your butt. Well, how's come somebody just got... Did you watch Crime Stories Obsessed? Or was that a joke? Part of it was a joke, but I think somebody really did get busted. No. They didn't get busted. They saw a bunch of smoke, and then when the deputies got there, the still was still there, but the people weren't. So it's illegal to make it, but not to have it or buy it. Oh, okay. I see. I was going to say, because I know when we went to Gatlinburg, they were selling it and stuff. I didn't ever buy any. But my brother and them did. And then they went like 2 or 3 years in a row, and then they brought some back. And then I can't remember if we went there for 4th of July one year or what. And I don't drink, but I'll have a drink or so. Or, well, anyway, my sister-in-law was like, try this. And it was, I can't remember what flavor it was, blueberry something. Anyway, I just had a little bit of it, and I'm telling you what, it knocked me down. I'd guess it's pretty much something, Anna. I don't know what, but whew. Probably, Lisa, or 100. 150. in my opinion. Golly, I haven't had any alcohol for a long time. I haven't had no. Oh, okay. Let's see. 4th of July, we went to Jenica's brother's, and Jenica's engaged to a lady from church. So her and her husband went too, and they had, what was the name of that beer? Kentucky Tangerine. Dennis had a beer, and he tried that because Jenica's fiance had some of that. So Dennis tried that. So I said, let me have a taste just because of the name, right? I just want to see what it tastes like. I'm like, oh, that don't taste too bad. Well, that's all I had. I didn't drink any. I just don't. And I don't like beer, period. No more. Now, when I used to be a drinker, like years ago, I'd go to the clubs and stuff, I would drink beer and anything cinnamon. Like back then, I think it was Firewater or something. But I don't like. Now, if I'll have an occasional drink now, it might be a peach schnapps and orange juice. That's it. But I haven't had anything in forever. I don't care to even. It's good if you get sick, Kat says. Back in my drinking days, I wasn't drinking. I didn't think my friends had a party. The wife spiked the punch with tequila. Ugh. And the husband spiked it with moonshine. Oh, boy. I couldn't even remember how. I bet not. Most is well over 100 proof. Depends on the moonshine. It can be 200. Oh, my heavens. Did you just say Jenica was engaged? No. No. No, her, pretty much her mother-in-law, soon to be mother-in-law, goes to my church. So her soon to be mother-in-law and father-in-law and me and Dennis went with Jenica and her fiance to her brother's for 4th of July. He does fireworks every 4th of July. Well, actually we didn't go on 4th of July. We went on the 2nd. He put on a good show too. I mean, it was better than any I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't even do anything on the 4th anymore. I'm such a homebody. Like the last time I would go to my brother's or go to my son's, and he'd set fireworks off for the kids. But I mean, when I would go somewhere, I mean, I'm telling you what, her brother, I mean, he put it off like a real place put it off, and he blew any place off that I've ever been to. It was good. It was a beautiful place too, beautiful. I mean, it was like, it wasn't even in the country, but it looked like you were in the country. It was a beautiful place. But when I lived in Camden, we could see Delphi's fireworks and we could see Flora's fireworks. And living here, if there weren't so many trees in the way, we would be able to see, well, we probably can see Flora's. I just can't remember. And we would be able to see Rossville's. And I know we can see Burlington's. But you know what? I'm just homebody. I don't go nowhere. I don't do hardly anything anymore. I'm boring. I'm a boring old grandma. Well, plus I had that bariatric surgery too, so it wouldn't take much with me with alcohol. It doesn't. Rock and I. What's Rock and I? You never heard of that, Cat? Oh, Everclear. Ooh. I think I drank some of that when I was younger, like before I was even supposed to drink. I remember when we was kids. Oh, gosh, this is an awful story. I'm telling you, people's going to hear my whole life on here, but I don't care. I remember when we were kids, me and my best friend's sister, we had this drugstore in Lafayette. It was called Arth's Drugs. And they'd come out with this ad every week. And they'd have their liquor sales. And we didn't care what we drank. Just what we could afford. So a bunch of us would put our money together. And then we knew somebody that would buy the liquor for us. I mean, we would just, and I think back now, because I cannot stand whiskey. I can't stand the smell of it. I can't stand the taste of it. Like, you get sick, really bad sick. You got a bad cold. They say fix a hot toddy. Oh my gosh, I can't. But back then I would drink anything. We would just drink anything because we were dumb and we were stupid and we just wanted to get drunk. We didn't care. Well, Cat, some people still got money. I don't. Yeah, Lisa, I guess. That means they'll strip your insides too. Well, there you are, Lynn. Hi. I saw you somewhere. I was watching in the bushes. I wasn't chatting because I was in bed. I can't remember what I was watching. And I thought, well, there's Lynn. How you doing? Oh, I know. Oh, no. I think I was watching a playback. You had asked if something was connected, if it could possibly be connected to the Brianna Drexel case. I can't remember now what chat it was in. Or maybe it was just a comment. No, I think it was a chat. It might have been a replay or it might have been a live and I was watching in the bushes because if I'm in bed, I won't chat most of the time. Oh, I know, Lake. They say you become an alcoholic after Barry surgery. Not me. Yeah, you did. No, you did type it. Oh, rock and rye. I do need new glasses, Cat. I do. I got to get me an appointment for that. But gosh, I've got to fit it in somehow. We got so many appointments now. Mom's got an appointment with pain management. Then I've got 2 appointments. I got for my regular appointment, then my shot. Then I got my Barry appointment. Then they're going to make an appointment for my dentist. I got to make an appointment for Mom. They want her to see a gastro doc, which she's not even happy about that. She don't even want to. Oh, she's got an appointment with her kidney doc. I mean, I got so many. I mean, oh, you ain't kidding, Nico. Oh, you ain't kidding. I do. I put so many gray hairs in my mom's head, but my son put more of them. I told when my pastor was taking me to the hospital that night, I was telling him how about all the gray hairs my son put in my mom's head, and he goes, "And you didn't put any of them there, did you?" I said, "Yes, I did." Wow, I can't believe. Oh my gosh, we've been on here for 3 hours. Where's Cher Bear? Did she leave? We only got 3 more hours to go, guys. No, I am joking. I'm going to get off here in a little bit. I'm just wondering who are we missing? Like of my loyal, regular followers. Sharon. I can't even think right now. But I know I'm missing quite a few. Deb didn't pop in either. It is Friday night. People are probably out drinking some tequila. I'm just joking. Yeah, It's a Crying Shame didn't even go live tonight, I don't think. They usually go on Fridays, don't they? But there's probably some lives going on in the Summer Wells community. I'm sure of that. Sure. I don't think she'll mind. Is Chris still here? Did he pop off? He was just here, wasn't he? Hey, Chris, are you still here? Yeah, Otto's not here either. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, it's dead. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who. I mean, there might be somebody doing something in Delphi. But I'm not subbed to anybody except Incog. I am subbed to Gray, but Otto came in last time. Yeah. Lighting the Way Home will be on my panel Wednesday night to talk about the Connecticut River Valley Killer. And I never heard of that case before. Yeah, Dana. Oh, she's probably in bed. Oh, Angel Bear. Well, my notifications probably aren't working either. And I'm telling you, I had to resub to a lot of people. Like John Davis True Crime. I missed, I don't know how many videos of his. First, I wasn't getting notifications. Then I wasn't even subbed. So maybe my notifications aren't working. You know, there was a time last week, Lynn, that I thought, I think I'm going to have to step away. But then I couldn't. But who knows? I mean, I got that way with Delphi. I mean, there was a few times where I was like, okay, I'm going to have to get off of here. And I wasn't even doing Delphi. I was doing other cases. But I think I took small breaks before I took that long break. But I didn't I didn't stay off for 10 months. I originally took the break because of the drama, but that's not why I stayed off. There were all kinds of other things. Yeah, it should be interesting, Nick. On Delphi land, I don't know. I don't know. Soon. I thought last year. I had a feeling last year. And it did not happen. I do believe there will be an arrest. I do believe they know who it is. I just don't think they want any mess ups at trial. She has been like no contact whatsoever. Oh, me too, Nick. Me too. Yeah. I just think it has to be. I mean, I do think it has to be connected with. I don't know why they would have put that one statement out otherwise. But, I don't know. I mean, I can't say that for sure. All right, Tanya. Good night. Yeah, Lynn, I'm only in 2 Discords, but I haven't been in either of them forever. Yeah, mean, I'm going to sound kind of hypocritical, contradictive, because I did kind of gripe a little bit tonight about one creator tonight. But I it's just because I don't think retired LEs should lead people to believe they have connections or more info than we do about a case, because they don't. None of us know anything for fact right now. Like Summer, the only fact we know is she went missing June 15th. Everything else is hearsay, and it really aggravates me. I'm a very factual person. I hate misinformation. I do hate all the YouTube fighting and drama and attacking, though. I do try to stay out of that. It's sometimes hard. Like, okay, for instance, I don't have a personal friendship with Chasing. I don't. But I think she has so much integrity. She's if I see somebody coming after her for something that she hasn't done, I don't know, man. Now, there's a creator in Delphi. She doesn't just do Delphi, but I do have a personal friendship with her, and it would be hard for me to not say something if somebody attacked her. It gets hard, you know. There's a fine line there, you know. Being a YouTuber's hard, though, you know, too. I think some people don't realize how hard it is to be a YouTuber. I do see some YouTubers getting attacked, or I see people leaving rude comments on YouTubers, and then I see the YouTubers coming back on and defending themselves or trying to, you know, it's like, you know, and I went through that too, and I had to learn you've got to be really thick-skinned to be a YouTuber. You do. And I've learned, yeah, that kind of worries me, like, if it's been that long. You don't, Lisa? Yeah, I heard she was on Grey's. Hi, Jory. How are you? I've just learned that you really have to ignore the negativity. You have to ignore the attacks. You have to ignore maybe address it once, but after that, just leave it alone, because the more you address it, the more they're just going to keep coming at you. And then, yeah, it creates drama. I mean, it'll just be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm not going to mention the creator, but I've watched one creator get attacked. Like the whole time I've been subbed to this creator, they've been dragged by different people, maybe 2 people, for real. But then different people, they've been accused of things and attacked, but and they just need to take the advice of their subs and ignore it, because the more you address it and bring it up, the more you're, because that's what these people want. They feed off of that. Saw a Facebook post that a dog went swimming. Oh, I still got that comment up there. Hold on. I still got that post up there that Kat said. I saw a Facebook post that a dog went swimming in that green algae water and became brain dead after. It reminded me of this and Candace saying she was just gone. I couldn't do it. Newbies don't remember that Mike Patty was family spokesperson for 2 years, and he was accused every single day, and he just shouldered it all. Yep. Lynn, are you saying maybe there was algae in the water at Horse Pond? Well, when they went for the vigil, chasing and cracking, looked at the water. It was pretty clear. You could see the bottom. Oh, let's see. I saw a comment today, or was I in a chat? And it was a good, I don't know, did I screenshot that? Sometimes I'll screenshot stuff so I'll remember it. Oh, here it is. If you go back to the video in which Hunter says when he saw, I don't like saying his name, sorry, that Summer was underwater, he threw his shirt off and calmly went in and got her. Well, he lied, because the video which Candace took at the water hole, Hunter just took his shirt off, threw up gang signs, was laughing when he got in the water with Summer. And that's true. That is true. If you watch that video, that's exactly what happened. He just took his shirt off, threw up gang signs, and was laughing and got in the water. And Summer was not under the water. So, and that's something I never really believed or considered, the dry drowning or anything. I never believed that she was dead in the car with the milk jugs. I think there's so many outrageous things in this case that people just ran with. But that's just me. That's just me. I do think Candace is fibbing about the timeline. I think she was maybe not watching Summer as well as she should have been. And, I think it probably wasn't 2 minutes. I think it was probably a lot longer. But she says that 2 to 5 minutes or, or whatever, just so she doesn't look like a bad mom. But I do not think she intentionally hurt Summer. I don't even think there was an accident. I think somebody did come and take Summer, not a stranger. Somebody known to that family and Summer. I think it was over money. I do think Jody knows. I think Jody's probably involved. But that's my opinion. Anyone else wonder if all those gang signs the kids made in all Candace's picture on TikTok got Summer into trouble? Well, it's possible. There is a lot of possibilities. Yes, he was splashing her, Lynn. Yep, you're correct. Yep, that's true, Jory. Yep. Wow, guys, I can't believe I've been on this long, but I think I'm going to have to say good night. But I want to thank you guys all for coming. I don't know where everybody else is, but they're either in bed or out having a good time on a Friday night. I can't believe Kat stayed up this late. I think she did fall asleep, though, because she's being off quiet now. So, I will be back on, yes, Wednesday night. Okay, Jory. I did gripe a little bit in the beginning. Right, Lynn. Right. Yes, I'll be on Wednesday night. I'm having a panel guest. She's going to do her story on the Connecticut River Valley serial killer. So, you all have a good weekend. I'm sure I'll see you around in other chats. I don't know, though. Last weekend, it was pretty dead, so we'll see. But you guys have a good night. Well, morning now. It's almost 1. And a good weekend. All right? Okay. Good night, all. Love ya. Bye-bye.